So today we will take the subject 18 FT 704 garment testing, performance and sustainability. We have seen in unit 3 in the lesson 1 wash care fundamentals. Now unit 3 deals with garment testing for determining garment care. Now in the lesson 2 we will talk about wash care labeling and symbols. Now when you are talking about the wash care labeling, as we have already seen in the lesson 1 that different steps are there in the determination of the wash care. Washing is one of them, then bleaching is one of them, drying, ironing and dry cleaning. So those are the different steps involved into it, by which the care labeling is getting determined. And different areas of wash care, they are having the different symbols. So those are the things will be covered here in this lesson 2, and also we will talk about what is the international system of giving the care label to a garment. And as we have already mentioned, that care labeling is very important, because based on which the consumer will wash or refurbish their product either in the aqueous media, that is in drying, bleaching and ironing. So those steps will be followed by using detergent systems or water systems, and there are other aspects of non-aqueous media of washing the garment, that is called the dry cleaning, and professional dry cleaning also is involved into this. So in lesson 2 we will talk more about this care labeling aspects and the symbols. Let us see now what are the areas we should concentrate upon in wash care labeling. Now you can see that in the figure different types of wash care is there, and each wash care symbols are different, and it should be used for different kinds of garment. And you can see the temperature ranges 30 degrees, sometimes 40 degree, then hand wash symbols are also there. Bleaching is not permitted, so it is cross sometimes. Then drying, somewhere drying is required, somewhere drying is not required. Then dry cleaning, somewhere the dry cleaning is not at all required, somewhere it is required. And also the ironing. Ironing is required, sometimes it may not be required. So it differs depending upon the garment, which type of garment, which type of fabric is used in the garment. Based on that only we should determine that what type of care label we will use. Now wash care labeling, when you are talking, this is one of the examples of 100% cotton wash care, and it should be permanent. Permanently it should be fixed to the garment. It should not come out after one wash or two wash. And it normally deals with information and instruction, and it should be attached permanently to the garment as a label or tag. Now symbols and words, whether we should use only the symbols or we should use only the words. So that is the questions, and lot of confusions are there. But it is a thumb rule that whenever symbols are there, symbols should be accompanied by the care instructions in words. And when I am talking about the care instruction, it can be given either in English or in different country like Japan, the Japanese language is used. So different local languages are also used into the system. Now in wash care informations, when you are talking, this is one of the typical wash care instruction, where do not wash, do not bleach, do not iron, do not dry clean, so do not tumble dry. So everything is there in the care instruction, but you cannot apply those things. because it is a delicate garment, so it must be cleaned with a damp cloth. keep away from fire, keep away from direct heat. So such kind of care instruction, unusual care instructions are also there. And adequate information, that's why must be given in the care instruction like this, and then only the cleaning procedure is started. Now wash care informations, when you are talking, the wash care instruction when it is there in the label, it must be legible and it should not wash out the different informations which are available in the wash care label, and it must remain legible, and different operations which are there, different symbols, those should not be washed out during the washing operations. Care symbol, when you are talking, that Gentex is one of the international system by which a garment care label is getting decided. It contains washing, bleaching, then drying, ironing and dry cleaning, and this is the international symbol for care labels, and the sequence of operations are getting followed. So it is the International Association for Textile Care Labeling System, and that is called Gentex. Now care labeling, when you are talking, as we have already mentioned, it contains washing, bleaching, drying, ironing and dry cleaning, and in that area if you try to cover the aspects of washing, you can see that washing can be with a hand, that is called hand washing. So a hand washing also is there in this washing care instruction. There are other aspects of care instructions in washing that is also available at different temperature, and different dots are sometimes used, like a cold temperature or 30 degree centigrade temperature, 1 dot, 40 degree centigrade 2 dots are used, 50 degree centigrade 3 dots are used. This is called the hot. Then very hot also 4, 5. So in that fashion, when the temperature increases, the dots increases. So those kind of systems are followed in washing. Now coming into the washing, you can see now that different lines are available below the wash care symbols. So one is called normal, another is called permanent cycle, one is called the delicate cycles, and as the name suggests, it differs between garment to garment. Then do not wash also is there, hand wash also is there in the garment, in the special labeling of garments. Now temperature, as I already mentioned, that 1 dot means 30 degree centigrade, 2 dot means 40 degree, 3 dots means 50 degree centigrade. In washing, there are different other aspects or representations are also there, like 30 degree can be given as a numbers, 30, 40, 60. It means that which temperature we are washing the garment. So that symbol can be given inside the garment. Then hand wash, do not wash, of course we have already seen. So those things are also available. So different areas of washing we have covered. Now let us see the bleaching. What is the significance of bleaching operations? That we will try to see here. Now chlorine bleach, as we have already mentioned, then no bleaching or bleaching by any method. Two aspects are there. Like here the symbol of triangle is shown, that means any kind of bleaching can be used there. But this symbol is just contradictory, because cross marks in the symbol means it should not be bleached at all. So one in the extreme case that it can be bleached by any method, another one is that do not bleach the samples. So both things are getting covered in this system. Now in the bleaching operations, non-chlorine bleach is the symbol of this is shown in the figure. Come back to the ironing part. As we have already mentioned in the wash care fundamentals, that different dots are used in ironing, and those dots will represent the temperature of ironing. And there is one system also is there, that is without any dots. What do you mean by that? Without the dots means any temperature of ironing can be used in the garment. So that is called by that symbol. Now dry cleaning, you can see any solvent A, then any solvent except the trichloroethylene P, per fluoro or per petroleum product, if it is there are also different symbols are there. So low heat, short cycle, different symbols are there. So symbols will represent the temperature or the different washing terminologies what are getting used. Natural drying, there are various natural drying processes are available. So you can see the line dry symbol, then dry flat symbol, drip drying symbols, so dry in shade symbols. So different symbolic representation of natural dryings are also there. Line dry, what do you mean by line dry? Line dry is to dry the clothing or sheets or towels by hanging them on a clothes line. That is called line dry. Now apart from that, there is also drip dry. What does drip dry mean here? To dry with few or no wrinkles when hung wet, to hang in such a fashion that the water will come out and dripping. So to drip dry the material. Then comes flat drying, dry flat, and after being washed an item must be placed on a flat surface and then air dried. So that is called the dry flat. Now let us see the tumble drying. It removes the moisture from a load of clothing, bedding and other textiles, and it is done in a machine. Okay, so drying machine is used for that tumble dry. Now tumble dry, when you are talking, different symbols are also used. You can see different dots are getting used there. So those dots will represent that which condition we want to dry. So do not dry symbols also are there in this tumble dry operation. So these are the different area in which the consumer will concentrate upon, will remember those symbols, then only they can apply these symbols or they can apply their method. Another important point in this ring, whether we will squeeze or not squeeze the garment. Okay, so those kind of symbols are also available. Now coming back to the squeezing again, that when you are squeezing and you are stretching out of shape the product, so do not wring. This symbol should be used there. So we have to be very careful when you are doing such kind of studies or such kind of experimentation on the garment. Let us see now different case studies like 70% acrylic or 30% wool when it is there. What type of care labeling is to be applied? It hand wash, okay, wash partially with light colors, only non-clothing bleach when needed, then reshape and dry flat. Different types of conditions like 100% cotton it is there. Same care label should not be applied. It is the machine wash, warm. Okay, wash separately with light colors, non-clothing bleach, tumble dry low, warm iron when needed. Very important, 100% cotton we have to tackle in this fashion. Okay. Now let us see the case of 65% polyester and 35% cotton. What is the representations there? Machine wash warm with light colors, use only non-chlorine bleach, tumble dry medium, medium steam iron. So those kind of things are covered in this area. Now coming into this 60% cotton and 40% polyester case, what will be the care symbols? wash dark color separately, then machine wash warm, use only non-chlorine bleach, tumble dry medium, and medium steam iron. So this is the different kinds of wash care instructions. When the fiber content varies, you can see the different kind of sequence or different kind of operations which are used in the care instruction, that also will vary. 88% cotton, 12% polyester, again it is differing. Machine wash warm, non-chlorine bleach when needed, tumble dry low, remove promptly with light colors, touch with steam iron if desired. So such kind of things are available into the care instruction. Now summary of this lesson 2 is that we have here seen the wash care labeling and symbols. In that we have seen in detail the different kinds of wash care instructions which are available. Then wash care labeling. So how to do the wash care labeling? We have seen the different garments, okay, they are having the different labeling systems or different labeling sequences which are available. So those things we have to be carefully handled. And here we have also seen that wash care symbols, how it is different. Like starting from the washing, we can see that there is a symbols, okay. Washing tub is the symbol, and inside the symbol there are certain dots are available, and each dot is having some meaning, like single dot, double dot, 3 dots, etc. So we have to be carefully select those garments and those temperatures. Sometimes some of the lines are also available just below this washing operations. So it will show that whether it is a normal washing or it is a delicate washing, etc. Similarly, when we go to the bleaching operation also, by symbolic representation, we can understand whether it is a chlorine bleach or it is a non-chlorine bleach, or there is a no bleach or any bleach. Such kind of informations are available. Now, if you go into the drying operations, we also have seen that different dots are used. It will also reflect that whether it is a medium heat, is a dry heat, okay. And there are also natural drying, as we have seen, like a line dry, flat dry, drip dry. So those kind of drying systems are also available. And finally, we have seen the dry cleaning operations, that is a non-aqueous dyeing, non-aqueous system of washing and drying, okay. So in this non-aqueous system, some solvents are getting used, like tetrachloroethylene, perchloroethylene, etc. And it is normally used for the delicate garments or woolen garments, etc. So this is the way actually we covered this unit 3 and this lesson 2, different wash care labeling and symbols which are used. So thank you very much.